was easy. All right.
Checked out.
Yep.
Good to go.
Let's head out.
Yeah, so this hotel was a great stay, and it's been quite comfortable in order for us to get to the airport this morning and to the train station, because we're right across the street from the train station. What would have probably been like an hour and 30 minutes today has turned into something that's maybe as little as 45 minutes. So we're just gonna walk across the street and go catch our train.
Doors are closing.
They're really fast elevators.
Yeah, I know, we're very thankful for that.
Yes, we'd be spending a lot of time in the elevators otherwise. So we are here at the train station, and we found out that the tickets that we tried to be prepared for and bought yesterday, they were for yesterday only. So we bought new tickets. Unfortunately, the train we were going to take this morning, which is scheduled for about right now, was sold out. So we are taking the 8:40 one. Our flight takes off at 10:50. So we're cutting it a bit close today. We're going to be probably going to get there around 9:30, 9:40. We just have to hope for short lines at bag check-in, and hopefully we can check our bags within like the hour time frame that it normally takes, that airlines normally require for international flights. Bear with us, and we might not talk much until we're on the plane, but hopefully we make it. Ben tried to do a good thing and tried to get us a refund on those tickets that we bought yesterday.
Because it was like 5,000 yen. It was a lot.
Quite a bit of money, but they were like
20 or 50 bucks. And so I was like, I tried to do the right thing and get them a day early so that we didn't have to rush through the process today. Apparently when you buy them, they're only valid for the day that you buy them on. So I guess that's like a lesson learned for anybody who's like trying to do things right and try to do things early. Like, don't just forget about it. Just do it last minute like everybody else, and we'll be fine. It's honestly a little frustrating because I was hoping that they would be able to either like exchange the tickets for tickets today, you know, or like, because I've already given them the money. It's not like I haven't given the money, and you can see that the tickets aren't used because they don't have a hole punched in them. So I don't know. It just kind of sucks.
No. So we bought new tickets. Yeah. We're on the track.
But yeah, we bought tickets this time. I probably paid more money than I should have, but we bought tickets that we can have like our own seats on. So I'm not sure I did the best idea, but it was significantly more expensive. But you know, these were the only tickets that I could find that were available that would accept credit card. Because I used my last bit of cash, I saved 5,000 yen so that I could spend it on airport tickets. Big mistake. All right, we're gonna get over it. So we're gonna get to the airport a little late, but we'll see what we can do to still make it work.
We made it on the train. This train is a special edition Hello Kitty train. As you can see behind Ben there, the whole outside and the inside is decorated as Hello Kitty, so that's pretty cool.
That's really why I wanted us delayed. That's why I bought tickets yesterday. I messed up on purpose just because I found out like last minute that the previous train wasn't a Hello Kitty train, and I'm like, I really want the Hello Kitty train.
Planned mistake.
So I told Kayla like, oh, I'm sorry, we can't go on the other one. I bought the tickets wrong. So.
But we're on the train. We're headed to the airport. Let's hope we get there on time. I have much faith in the Japanese trains, so if this were Germany, not so much.
Oh, yeah.
But Japanese,
yes.
I have faith. So we'll see you at the airport.
So I'm gonna try to help out anybody who's coming to Osaka and trying to book a train. If you're trying to take the Airport Express train, there's actually like a few options to take, but the Haruka train is by far the fastest because it only stops at Tenjoi and Kyoto Station before going directly to the airport. Now there is other options that stop at more frequent stations, but this train is probably the fastest train in order to get to the airport, which is part of the reason we stayed at that Marriott, because it was right across the street from Tenjoi Station. Now, there's just a few things that I learned while I was here. The first being you only have to book a limited express and a regular fare ticket in order to take this train. However, it does not guarantee you a seat, and there is unreserved seat cars in front of us. I think actually most of the cars on this train are unreserved seat cars. If you want to reserve a seat, you have to go into the ticket office and go into the Haruka train. It's all automated. There's like a kiosk there. You can do it, and you can use a credit card to buy both a fare and a reserved seat. If you've already purchased your express tickets, you can go in there and just reserve a seat. So last night I was really thinking about this before going to bed. I was curious, like, oh, did I buy the right tickets? Did I buy, just buying the express tickets? Well, the quick answer is no, I didn't buy the right tickets because they were a day early. But the longer answer is, if you know that you have a train like later in the afternoon, you can always just go downstairs and buy like limited express tickets and use those to get to the airport along with a fare ticket. Now, the one thing I haven't quite fully figured out is how you buy a limited express ticket with the IC cards. I'm curious if you still have to go to the machines to buy a limited express ticket, or if there's some way to buy a limited express ticket while you're either on the train or getting on the train, or some way to do it online. But yes, hopefully that helps anybody out that's thinking about coming to Kansai International Airport and thinking about trying to take a train to the airport. If you have any questions, go ahead and post them down below, and I will do my best to kind of answer them based on my experience here, because I will tell you, while the train system in Tokyo was pretty simple, I feel like the further away from Tokyo that we got, it gets a little bit more complex and it's not super clear as to what to take. Also, if you have questions about Shinkansen, you can go ahead and ask those down below, but that's a totally different ticketing system. That's kind of like a limited express, but it's significantly more expensive, and I recommend just booking those only at a station, or booking those using the Smart EX app and then picking them up at the station. Paper tickets are still king here. While there is some gates that you can use digital tickets, I'd recommend always having a paper ticket here. All right, we'll see you at the airport. Well, we made it to the airport. Now we just have to go find our place to check in. Alright, that check-in process was pretty painless, to be honest. It was definitely worth it for us to pay for upgrades on this flight. Alrighty.
Made it.
Yeah, now we're just walking through the mandatory tax-free perfume shop.
Yeah.
So maybe this was a little bit tighter than I thought.
It was 40 minutes before we boarded.
Yeah, there's just a lot of movement in order to make this actually work. Not creepy at all.
It's wild.
Nice. Okay, so there's some inari, and then some sushi rolls, and then a little cucumber sandwich, a chocolate roll, and then a mini Danish. Yeah, so this lounge is pretty nice. I think, for a lounge that's free, I can't really complain. The upgrade for our seats wasn't that expensive, which is part of the reason I paid for it. We're also flying on a Wednesday, which always makes flights cheap.
I don't know why, but I guess people just don't travel on Wednesdays. But it's definitely worth it if you're flying like ANA or any of the Star Airlines. I would take it. A business class seat upgrade is great. I mean, it's only a 2-hour flight, so it was, probably a little much, but it's worth it. At least for the free sushi.
That's wild. I really hope South Korea is a little bit better. Let's find out. Well, it's slightly better. It's not as hot. It's by about 5 degrees, but it's still pretty toasty. Alright, so let's see if I can get Kayla in here. We can. Hey, Kayla. Anyways, we are going to walk over to our flight because they just made an announcement that they're going to start boarding it. So I was mistaken. When they kind of announced that it was boarding, they announced that the boarding was delayed by 20 minutes. So instead of boarding at 10:20, they are now boarding at 10:40. So I went and got Kayla for nothing.
Yeah, but I gave him my change purse with extra yen, so he's gonna go buy himself some Belgian waffles.
Yes. Do you want?
Ooh, chocolate?
Yeah, I got chocolate and a waffle.
How much for those?
180.
Each?
Yep.
Okay.
I think one was 170, one was 180, but
Nice.
I thought it was reasonable. We made it on the plane, and we'll have to do a seat review of this. This is pretty fancy.
It is fancy.
It's a very short flight, but I can't complain.
Next.
Want to give us a seat tour, Kayla?
Sure. So we are on the Asiana Business Class flight to Seoul. Arigato.
You can't say arigato. It's Korean.
We're still in Japan.
No, it's Korean, darling.
Oops.
I don't know. There's a way to say, like, I looked it up, but I can't say it. It's a goye bong or something.
I looked it up.
You did, but now you're not using it, so you're in violation.
I don't remember it. I was screwed.
It's been a while since I've had one of these like shoulder belts. It's kind of nice. There's a lot of drink options for a short flight. Alright, Kayla. We'll try this again.
This is the Asiana Business Class flight from Osaka to Seoul, Korea, South Korea. We are in business class. It's a very short flight. It's only an hour and 20 minutes. So we don't have much time to enjoy these seats. I wish we had more. But they're very comfortable. They are lay flat. So if this were a longer flight, we could sleep on it. And then we have a nice big footrest down here. And we have big table and screen as well. And then we have they give us some reading literature, which is interesting. That's kind of new. And then we also get some headphones and some slippers. Not really an amenities kit because it's such a short flight. And then just like the controls and stuff for the seats and the entertainment system here as well. So there's a place to plug in your headphones, and there's a USB port for you to plug in your phone, charge your accessories as well. There's also a divider here if you don't like your partner.
That's it. Done.
And you can, I don't really know how to do that, but I think you just pull it up, but not sure. But yeah, that's about it. We should be getting a meal on this flight, and it's pretty quick.
Yeah,
Anything else?
I'm surprised that we're getting food on this flight. Oh, and I should mention, it is a 777-200, so it's an older version of the 777, but it's still a very nice aircraft. So it's really nice. There is actually like lumbar support on these seats. You can adjust the lumbar support or like the mid-back support. Never had that before. That's fancy. This is very good dinner. I had the beef. It was like beef, rice, and vegetables. It was very good.
Although I think the chicken was probably the better option, the beef was very good. We try not to order the same things on flights, just so that we get an opportunity to like both try something different. Kayla's juice was really good. I think we have about an hour left on this flight. By the time we finish lunch here, it's gonna be done and over with. Honestly, the level of attention that we've gotten on this flight is like well beyond any flight I've ever been on. I'm surprised we even got a meal because of how short the flight was, but I definitely appreciate it. It's also been one of the most comfortable flights that I've been on. I think this seat is nice and padded. I could definitely fall asleep in this. We need one.
We need one.
Yes.
So we were on the right floor?
Yes.
Nice. So we're just riding the elevator.
Not gonna lie, they made it actually super easy to get tickets for the bus here. I was really concerned that I wouldn't be able to get onto the bus or wouldn't be able to get bus tickets without cash, but they had cash here. Well, I didn't have cash, but they took credit card at the bus machines here, which is great. I'm still gonna have to get a Tmoney card if we want to take any of the subways or anything like that. But this is better than nothing, and at least we can get to our hotel this afternoon and kind of relax before we go out. And sometimes at airports like this, the cost for exchanging money is really expensive. What are we on? 619 or 610?
619.
All right. Right spot.
Honestly, that's probably like one of the weirdest like seatbelts I've ever used. And like, it's also pretty weird that there's seatbelts on a bus. But it's safer, so you know you can't complain. My hair is a mess. But we are officially in, what is it, our 13th country? 14th. Might be our 14th country. We'll get an official count here in a minute.
And there's even a 7-Eleven here. How about that, Kayla?
That's convenient. Or maybe not. Is this the right entrance?
No, I don't think so. It says it's the right entrance, but I have a feeling it's not. We have yet to figure out where we're going here. Ah, found it.
Wow. Got a whole kitchen. Oh. They definitely upgraded us. Unless this is what you booked.
This is kind of close to what I booked.
Yeah?
It's a little bit different, but
Didn't you book a studio?
yeah, I did. This is like a room.
Oh, nice. It's like a park view.
Mm-hmm.
It's pretty cool. Nice big. Oh, you can shower with the view of the highway in a park. Nice.
Nice. Oh, washer and dryer.
Love that.
Can't really ask for more. It's a nice little living room.
Yeah, nice big living room.
Yeah, this is a pretty nice place. Highly recommend. Yeah, we're gonna need to take a break. I feel like I want to take a nap. Alright, so we're gonna run down to the 7-Eleven store that's here and grab a few things for dinner. And then, yeah, that's probably gonna be it for this whole video today. It's probably pretty boring, but
It's a business class travel day.
yeah, it's a business class travel day. We're
I'm actually just tired from all the travel, and I feel like we've just been really busy lately trying to get in as much as possible. And so today is just a great day for us to catch up on some administrative work, from admin work, and work on some videos, and maybe catch up on some television and talk with family. It's just been a while. We basically spent like the week and a half in Japan just going as hard as we could to see as much as we could since we were so excited about Japan. But tomorrow we do have some interesting things coming. I think we're going to try to do a DMZ tour tomorrow, and we're going to try to do it with a private guide so that we can kind of film and do our whole like vlogging stuff as much as we can. I know that there's some restrictions on what you can and can't film at the DMZ, so, but I also need to go get some cash and a Tmoney card so that we can use the public transportation here. I think that should be it. We're also gonna try to find, there's like a swimming pool and like a spot right here and a workout thing and a place to play golf. So yeah, we'll give it a shot. Thank you. That was way more successful than I expected. I was able to get both of us a Tmoney card, and we were able to load the card, and we were able to get food.
And cash.
And cash. Like all in one stop. 7-Eleven is killing me.
Look how cute it is. What's yours look like, Ben?
I just went for the simple, easy link one.
And I have friends on mine.
All right, now we're gonna go see if I can check out the pool. So I think we just found some Seoul bikes, and we're gonna try to Seoul bikes. We're gonna try to see if I can figure them out. I've got the app here. I'm trying to download it and see if I can get it to work. All right, so we haven't had a super good experience yet. I keep having troubles downloading the app. He's failing to load, so maybe no. We'll just walk. All right, I don't know if Kayla mentioned where we're going, but we are headed to the grocery store. Since we're kind of staying in what I would call like a serviced apartment with a bunch of amenities, we kind of did this on purpose so that we could do a few administrative tasks and get a few things done while we were here in South Korea and still go out and vacation and see things. So we are attempting to go to a grocery store here and pick up a few key goods like washing machine, soap, some breakfast for tomorrow because we have a very early day tomorrow. In order for us to go to the DMZ, we have to be up at 7 in the morning. So that will be next week's video for you all watching, so go ahead and subscribe for that. I will be honest, South Korea is probably one of the countries that I really don't know as much as I probably should about it. You know, obviously I know the Korean War happened and a few other things like that. You know, I don't really know much beyond that. So it might be a really enlightening experience for me to travel here.
I think I've gotten thank you down now, kind of, with a poor accent, of course, but 감사합니다 is...
감사합니다. I don't know.
감사합니다. 감사합니다.
I'm gonna have to practice that one.
Korean is so...
It's so much harder. I thought Japanese was hard. This is another level.
I have to like repeat the same words like 20 million times. And then...
Well, that's why I like toddlers when they walk around and they just like say the same thing like over and over, and you're like, why are you saying that? Like, yes, we all get it. Like, it's just because they're trying to learn the word better and how to pronunciate things better. See, I need to do it.
And then when you go to say it in front of someone, you like panic that, and then you're like,
Gum, 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 gum. And it's like, excuse me? I thought that store was actually pretty cool. It's kind of like,
an Aldi.
it's like an Aldi mixed with like a Costco, but like smaller in a 7-Eleven space.
It's a little bit of a bulk store, so we had to like pick really.
It was a little bit of a
Carefully.
challenge for us, but the good thing is we have basically like 4 days here, so we can kind of use things. And we're staying in an apartment, so we actually have like a refrigerator and a freezer, so
Yeah.
can't complain.
All right, let's head back.
All right, we're gonna walk back. So one of the funniest things that like both of us are struggling with, like interestingly enough, like in Japan, most of the areas were walk on the left, but this area like here is walk on the right. Now there was some train stations in Japan that were all, everything is on the right side. Everybody walks, keeps to the right as you go up escalators and go up places. But for the most part, almost everybody walked on the left because they drove on the left. Now, interestingly enough, here in South Korea, everything's on the right again. And we're like, after doing like basically a week and a half of like walking on the left side, like forcing ourselves and making sure, we're now having to like retrain ourselves to do the opposite of like walking on the right side. Yeah, what do you think?
I said it was a very nice evening walk. Sun's going down. It's not too hot compared to what we've been in recently. So we're back at the hotel now.
I think we're gonna end the video here. If you like this content, go ahead and subscribe. We can wait. All right, we appreciate it. For everybody out there who's subscribed to our video, who's watching it this far along. We have some interesting stuff coming here in the future. Tomorrow we are going to the DMZ, which we'll probably save that for next week's video, just because this video was already chaotic and hectic enough. So we'll do that tomorrow, and then probably the week after that we'll do a few tours of the palaces and the other things that make Seoul or Seoul special. I don't know the proper way to pronounce it, and so go ahead and comment down below if you know the proper way.
I'm pretty positive it's Seoul.
Okay. Well, either way,
Spelled Seoul in the, like
It's spelled-
English,
yeah.
it's like Seoul, but like it's actually
Seoul.
pronounced Seoul.
yeah, Seoul. Yeah, anyways. But yeah, anyways, we appreciate it. Go ahead and subscribe and like this video, and we will see you on the next one. Don't forget, be nice, travel more.